Now, there's a fun way to continue your learning adventures on Thursdays and Fridays throughout the school year at Roper Mountain Science Center. The Afternoon Explorations program kicks off this Thursday, so our friend Ashley Zalabak is here with a preview of the fun. Welcome. How's it going?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great.
A lot of excitement every time it's time to start up again. There's so much to do during Afternoon Explorations program. One of your favorites is the Nature Exchange, and this is making currency out of some pieces.
That's right.
Talk us through this.
So it's basically like a little nature store. It's one of our most popular programs that we have at Roper Mountain. But the idea is for people of all ages, kids and adults, to bring things into us that they found out in nature. So whether that's when they're exploring at Roper Mountain or when they're on a hike with their family or on a vacation to the beach, they can bring us those nature items. They get points for those items, and then they can shop in our little nature store.
And I think it's great because kids always do find the coolest stuff. There's this rock or there's this, and for them to be able to bring that into you like currency and say, I found this. What's it worth? What do I get to trade in for this?
That's exactly right. And it gets them outside and enjoying nature, learning about nature. And if they can tell us a little bit about the item that they're bringing, they actually get more points.
All right. What are some of the valuable commodities?
So we see a lot of very interesting things.
Yeah.
We do like to say that no live things. Don't bring us any live
don't
things.
bring live things.
I like to add no recently dead things. So like anything that's currently decomposing.
Get that in there.
Yep, leave on the side of the road. But nothing alive and nothing related to birds. Anything else is fair game. So we see seeds, we see box turtle shells, we see some deer, jawbones, different kinds of seashells from beach vacations, really anything that you find in nature.
And I've got to know, you told me that there was also a mystery item because you never know what somebody's going to bring in.
That's
this
right.
continues to be a mystery to me. I was asking, did it fall from a tree or is it in the bottom of the ocean? And you said...
Your hint is that it's from the ocean. But it does wash up on the beach sometimes, so this would be something that sometimes people would bring from a beach vacation. But this is actually something that we have going on every day. We have a different mystery item. So if you can guess the item in the jar, you get an extra 100 points.
Okay, we'll either get a look at it or maybe is it worth pulling out of the jar?
Yeah, we can definitely.
See?
If you want to feel it and hold it, maybe that gives you a better idea.
All right, let's put the mystery item somewhere right here, easy to find. It has some legs to it.
Legs are one way to describe it.
Am I going to regret having this in my hand?
No, it's fine. So the animal is not in there anymore, but this is actually an egg case. Some people refer to it as a mermaid's purse, but it's an egg case from a skate. So a very similar animal to a stingray, but stingrays actually give live birth and skates will lay eggs.
Wow.
I know. Very similar to a shark egg case as well. Some sharks lay eggs.
Did somebody bring this in for you?
Yeah. We have a few of them at Nature Exchange. So
cool.
There you go, 100 points.
All right, so, I'm dreading this part because you brought some animal friends and you brought maybe the least appealing animal friends of all, but you always teach that everybody has their place in the world and we're supposed to love all the animals, even those. Tell us.
Exactly. Even the cockroaches. Look how cute they are. So this is actually a Madagascar hissing cockroach.
I just heard the hiss.
He did hiss a little bit, which means that he hasn't been used in a while. So he's ready to welcome back the public. So he can get handled a little bit more. This is a little bit different than your regular cockroach that you're going to find in your house, right? So I always tell people these are not the same. Look at him. He's not scurrying away. He's just hanging out in my hand.
The scurry is their least charming quality.
Exactly.
The scurry.
Yep. So these guys are from Madagascar, and they can get a little bit bigger than this. But they are decomposers in the rainforest, so they do have a very important role in the ecosystem.
They're the cleaning crew, and for that you thank them.
Yep, and we let people hold them in their hands. Would you like to try?
I wouldn't say I would like to, but I'm willing to. Oh yeah, his little legs are moving, and there he is.
He's not moving and he's not hissing anymore, which means he's not frightened. That's kind of a defense mechanism that he has.
Just the hiss. He doesn't really have any action behind his sound.
Yep, he's not as creepy as you might think.
Okay, he's it's disconcerting to have him on the palm, but the fact that he's not going to scurry or zip up into my face, that's probably the problem with most of those.
He's not going to fly like the ones that we see around here. So
don't say I'm not a good sport.
There
we can remove him.
Good job.
And now the more appealing friend. Thank you very much, Catherine. Now the more appealing friend you have in a cooler right there. This is okay with me.
That's funny that you say more appealing because a lot of people are also afraid of these animals, but I thought we'd start small and then get a little bit bigger.
Just glad that cockroach is out of the way.
Even though this is a big scary snake, people think that they're scary, but they're actually not too scary. You don't want to approach one in the wild, and you wouldn't see this species of snake in the wild. This is a ball python.
Does he want to be petted right here?
He is. His name is Reggie, and he is very used to people touching him. So we always say at Roper Mountain, it's okay for you to get up close and personal with these animals and be able to touch them in a safe and a controlled environment. When you're out in the wild, you want to leave snakes alone if you see them.
Reggie is one of the ambassadors, and that's the idea of this hands-on education. Kids aren't just walking through to find out about things based on some exhibits. They're They're meeting.
Exactly, yeah. We want them to really get hands-on with nature and science.
Well, a couple things coming up before you go. There are some themed days on the calendar. Spooky Science is October 25th, a really fun one.
That's right. So every Thursday and Friday afternoon we have afternoon explorations, but one Friday a month starting in October we have some fun themed events.
Yep.
So Spooky Science in October with some more spooky animals.
Okay.
More fun than spooky though, so it's fun for the whole family.
You always bring the fun and then sometimes the spooky too. Afternoon explorations Thursdays and Fridays from 1:30 to 5 o'clock at Roper Mountain Science Center, starting this Thursday going through May 9th. Ashley, thank you so much. That is the information on screen right now, and we're going to add a link to learn more on our website for the whole calendar, accesscarolina.com.